It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News. On this, the 27th day of December 2022, coming to you from Bedford County, Central Virginia area. This is a Tuesday, cold, sunshiny, but it's still cold. Anyway, I do have a couple news stories this morning. Carnival wins a couple of awards. Carnival President Christine Duffy will light the New Year's Eve ball in New York's Times Square. HAL and Pickleball and the Costa Firenze debuts in Brazil, and lots more here at 11 o'clock this morning. Today, folks, is National Fruitcake Day. You guys can all have all that you want. I don't touch the stuff. So, sorry, but, leave me out on that one. But you have at it. If you want to go have some fruitcake, go right ahead. If you're listening via the podcast, welcome aboard. You can always access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcasts from. All the main guys, the big hitters, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the Fat Travel Guy. If you're listening via the podcast and want to hop over to the video feed that's always available to you, just check in the description of the podcast for the link to do just that. All right, our buddy Rochelle is down in South America. She's been sailed down around Cape Horn, and these are various scenes from the mountains of Chile and glaciers, all down in that general area. And of course, she's dressed warmly for it. She's absolutely loving South America. Beautiful little. That's Ushuaia, Argentina. Not sure how the proper pronunciation of that one is. And that, my friends, if you look closely, that's a bird that flew into Elizabeth on Location's balcony down there in Australia. Just said, okay, I'm going to live here now, and flew in. That's pretty awesome. That's on Elizabeth's balcony in Sydney, Australia. All right, so we're going to get to the news. Again, the show is brought to you by all our friends at Scoot Around and Wheel Power Chairs. If you have any accessible needs, call these folks. In the description of the show, there'll always be a phone number you can call, Scoot Around. No matter whether your needs are current, a cruise coming up, a hotel that you're going to be staying at. If you have any mobility challenges, use these people, folks. They're the reason I can do what I do today. No doubt about it. Absolutely love them to death. All right, I'll be back with today's news after a quick word from one of our network sponsors. All right, the news this morning, there's not a whole lot of news. It's a typical Tuesday morning. Carnival Cruise Line's Cucina del Capitano has been voted the best specialty dining venue in the 2022 Cruise Ship Awards by Cruise Hive. The dining venue received more votes than venues from rival cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean and Norwegian. Cagney Steakhouse finished second Jamie's Italian finished third. Carnival Cruise Line's first XL class vessel, the Mardi Gras, has come out on top of Cruise Hive's annual cruise ship awards for the second consecutive year. Readers have voted the Carnival vessel the best overall cruise ship of 2022. The LNG-powered vessel beats out ships from other major lines, including Royal Caribbean and Norwegian also. Mardi Gras had some tough competition, with Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas coming in second. And this one surprised me. Celebrity Solstice came in third. I'm looking right now at a cruise on Celebrity Solstice in April. Haven't booked it yet, but it's definitely on the radar. All right. And of course, that was the Mardi Gras. HAL and America. HAL and America has been exclusively named the official cruise line of the Professional Pickleball Association as the sport continues to grow in popularity in the U.S. All vessels in the cruise line's fleet feature upper deck pickleball courts, which will be refreshed by February of 2023. Starting in February and rolling out fleet-wide by April, free beginner lessons will be offered to onboard instructors who will teach guests the rules and basics of pickleball, including where the kitchen is and what it means to hit a dink. Pickleball was invented in 1965. That was surprised me. On Bainbridge Island in Washington State, a short ferry ride from Seattle, where HAL and America is headquartered. Interesting. Carnival is expected to usher in 2023 on land and sea as President Christine Duffy will light the New Year's Eve ball in New York Times Square with 100,000 guests sailing on the company's 24 ships will also join in the celebration. Carnival Cruise Line will bring its signature high-energy fun to New York by joining one of the world's most iconic events as the official cruise line sponsor of Times Square's New Year's Eve, as well as serve as the musical sponsor, countdown clock sponsor for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest on ABC. Christine Duffy will be on hand along with the line's partner and renowned chef Emeril Lagasse to flip the switch that will light the New Year's Eve ball and invite everyone to celebrate in New York City and watch from home to choose fun together, which is the theme of Carnival's 2023 advertising campaign. Guests across Carnival's fleet can have their own fun as they celebrate by getting a head start on choosing fun with family and friends. Leading up to the countdown, Duffy will join the host of Times Square New Year's Eve on the countdown stage during the 10 p.m. hour to share details about what passengers sailing from New York can expect on Carnival Venezia, which will be homeboarded at the Manhattan Cruise Terminal a few blocks from Times Square. And finally, this morning, folks, the Costa Firenze arrived in Brazil for the inaugural season in the country to mark the debut of the 2021 built ship The local office of Costa Cruises organized a special ceremony on board. It's an enormous satisfaction to be able to provide the Brazilian market with a new ship, said Dario Rustico, the company's executive vice president for South and Central America. So the Firenze is in Brazil for the season, joining a couple other Costa ships down there, by the way. All right, that's going to wrap up the news portion for today. And those of you know that I've been chasing this cough for some time now. I went to the doctor this morning, and he said, not much you can do about it. You just got to wait it out. He said, especially with your lung situation, it's just going to linger and linger and linger. Keep doing what you're doing. I said, okay. So I'm going to be coughing off and on forever, it seems. Stay with the same cough medicine I've been using, doing the same things, drinking lots of fluids, and eventually it'll go away. All right, let's see who's fussing at me in the chat room today. Katie's with us. Good morning, Katie. Robert's with us. Hey, Robert. Yuck on the fruit cake. Never acquired a taste for it. Yeah, I hate fruit cake. It always bothered me that, some of the fruit cakes can be 10 years old and stuff that gets passed from year to year to people. Yuck. No, thank you. Sunny's with us. A good cold, sunny morning. Yes, indeed. Sunny says, are you staying warm, Katie? Hot Air Tom's with us. Good morning, Hot Air Tom. He's still up in South Carolina. We get warmer weather tomorrow, 70 degrees. Wow. It's going to be warmer here too, but it's not going to be 70. On toward the end of the week, it's supposed to be in the 60s. But I mean, I'll take anything. At least our water's working now, and we have not seen any pipe damage, at least that we've been able to see yet. But it was nice to be able to take a shower this morning before I went to the doctor. So, Cindy's with us. Hi, Cindy. Happy birthday, Cindy, by the way. Cindy is officially an old, I better not say that. Happy birthday, Cindy. We love you. Katie says happy birthday, too. Everybody saying happy birthday to Cindy. And hello to Tom. There's Nikki's with us now. Everybody stay warm. Yeah, we're trying to. Thanks for the birthday wishes from Cindy. NCL stock down. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Going up in the 70s tomorrow, says Katie. I'm glad you guys are getting it. We're not going to be that much. I still have, you can see what they double stuck me again today. I have such bad veins. Invariably, it's 2 sticks, and then they don't ever quit bleeding. So the one on the back of my hand is going to be a humongous bruise. So anyway, that happens. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, think about cruising, and hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Everybody have a fantastic day. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry, so if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, chilly chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.